Hey guys, welcome to the Computability Show, and tonight we have something really kind of cool. If you ever wanted to do 2D pictures, oh, you've done that. How about 3D? You done that too? Hey, why don't you take your photo taking to another level and do 360 with 0to360.com on tonight's episode of the Computability Show. Hey guys, welcome to the Computability Show. I'm Scott Liberto. We are live every week on Ustream starting at 8:30, at least our pre-show is. And we do reviews, we do news. Well, tonight we're going to be doing a demo of this really cool panoramic optic lens. And we have a special guest with us. I've got Ken from 0to360.com, so I want to welcome you here, Mr. Simpson.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I think I'm being a little too formal, Mister, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What's you go by Ken KR also?
Normally just Ken.
Just
yeah.
Ken. Okay, I will call you Just Ken. Now, Just Ken. I was really interested in 360 panoramic video, and I went to your website and I saw some things I've never seen before, and that's the ability to take pictures, panoramic 360 video, or pictures and video with one lens. Now, this is it right here, and you sent me one. I've been using it for the past week. It's some really cool stuff. How did you get started with this type of lens? Did you make this up, or did you how did you find this?
Well, this sort of came to us. Our company, we're an incubator since 1990, and this came to us started in 2001. Took about a year of development, and we started producing and selling these in 2002. And I'm amazed with it every time I see it too. It's really cool technology.
Yeah, it's really cool because I've never seen anything quite like it before. It's basically a lens that you attach to your camera, and so you sent me this right here, and you sent me a package, and it comes with the big lens, and then it also comes with a camera, and this one in particular is a PowerShot G12, and also I got this right here, and this is something. This is a really nice tripod, and so you get this whole professional package, and you rent this out, right? If somebody wants to do 360 panoramics, you rent it out, right?
We actually do rent those. Most of our customers purchase them, and actually most of the people that rent those from us end up purchasing them. Very few ever even send them back.
Oh, yeah?
So we do offer them on rental for somebody that just needs to shoot their own property or something, just needs a few shots.
And how much would a rental of this be?
Rental price is $99 for 3 days and $15 for each additional day.
Okay, cool. So if I wanted to do this, I could just go to your website, place an order, and receive everything it takes to produce one-shot panoramic pictures.
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Now, I had the pleasure of working with this for the past week, and I went to the beach. I went to a tennis court. I took some video. I took some pictures, and I had to tell you, I really enjoyed the quality and the simplicity of it. I was really surprised how easy it was to actually take a picture and do this. In fact, I'm going to go ahead. I think it's so straightforward, easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and put the whole rig together while I talk to you. So let me go ahead and pull that up. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you. Right now, I'm going to be opening up this special container. Now, can you tell me a little bit about this container and why you guys ship this lens in this special container?
Well, the main idea is for protection. It's done so that it protects the mirror. It's almost impossible to bump and scratch the mirror that way. And we kept it clear because it's cool.
It is cool. The clear, it is, you know, I'll give you geek cred for making it a little extra cool because it looks like something from like the future. It looks like something you see on Star Trek to like help the dilithium crystals or something. So that's pretty cool. That's the lens itself. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this lens. Now, I unscrewed the top. I'm going to unscrew the bottom. I'm not going to touch this right here. This is actually the panoramic, what do you call this? This part?
Well, we call it a panoramic optic. That's the reflector.
Okay, the reflector. And then I have a camera to put it on. But I need to take this and put it onto here. And so, how do I do that? I do know one thing. On the front of these cameras, you got this little button, and I think I've got a... you know something? I do have an extra shot. I want to make sure that I use my extra shot, and I didn't set up for this. So give me 1 second. You know, I'm just gonna hold it up to the camera. Right here. Okay, so you press this one button, and it will release the little I guess lens. What do you call this? Little lens thing?
Well, it's a protective ring for a lens adapter for that particular camera.
Now, then you have a special adapter for each camera, but you send the right one with you if you just do the rental. Otherwise, you can buy it for what's the price for the unit itself for the lens? For
the optic is $595. Adapters range anywhere from zero. Some cameras need no adapters up to about $40. Most are about $18, $19 typically.
And let's see, you get this little thing right here. This is the little adapter lens. And I'm gonna go ahead and open her up. And take this and snap it right on. See if you guys can see that. Let's see, I need to line it up, right?
There's 2 dots, right?
There we go. Oop. Am I not pressing it?
No, you don't have to press it.
Oh, there's the dot. Okay, so it's got a little dot on here, and so I line them up. Press it on. Come on. There we go, and just twist it. And then it's on. That's it. It's locked. I can literally hold it by here. So not saying to do this, kids, but yeah. I'm holding it directly on. Okay, so I've got the first piece on. Now I have to put on the second piece. Now the second piece would be the optic itself, and I would just take it, and this screws on.
Correct.
There you go. Easy peasy. Okay, this just has geek factor written all over it right now. I love it. Now, then you have to attach it to a tripod, which you conveniently sent with this. And I have to tell you, I had some fun at the beach, and people were looking at me. So if you ever want to get some attention, you walk around with one of these lenses on the beach. And I asked people, when I'm taking the photographs, I said, I'm going to go ahead and take some photos right now. Is that okay? You know, because I'm pretty close to them. And so they didn't know where to look. And I said, no, you don't have to look anywhere. You just look. And they couldn't get it through their mind that I'm actually taking 360-degree photos. So I'm going to take this. And here's the tripod. And I'm just going to attach it. It's got a little release. So I'm going to open up the release. Put it in here. And then close it. And I'm going to make sure it's really, really tight. And so I'm going to bring this down a little bit so you guys can see it. It's a little on the high side. There we go. 1, 2. I'm just adjusting the size so you guys can see it properly. There we go. Do I have it? Yep. Snap. And bring that one a little bit longer. There we go. We got it.
Do you need a special mount for the tripod?
No. A special mount for the tripod? The room is asking some questions. A special mount? What do you mean? No, everything is included here. So it just attaches directly onto here. Now the next thing I need to do is get this thing balanced. And so in order for me to balance it, you guys have some little levels built into here, right?
Yeah, up on the top there's a spirit level, a bubble level that you can look at, and just, it doesn't have to be perfectly level. Most people don't notice if it's off a hair, but the idea is to get it level. Just take a second to make it pretty darn close.
Okay, so I'm looking on the top here, and I'm going to show this to the camera so they can see it. So there's a little bubble inside there, and of course it's going to float to the top. And so once it's in the center position, you got it set. That's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, you can use your own tripod. You can use your own tripod. No more questions. Okay, so we'll be answering questions afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the camera. And you've got some markings on here, C1, C2. So this particular camera holds the settings. Right?
Right. That one of the beauties of that's the Canon PowerShot G12. And
nice camera.
We picked that as our current pick as the best camera because it stores all the settings, even the focus and the zoom. So that once you set it up, it takes 2 minutes to set it up on the first day. And on every subsequent day, you can pretty much just turn on the camera and push the button. You could send an 8-year-old out to shoot your pictures. It's that easy.
Oh,
but,
so
it has a flip out LCD screen so you can see, and it stores all the settings, and it takes great shots. That's Canon's one of their newer sensors with ultra sensitive light capabilities. It's a great camera for this.
So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I've got the picture all straight. Oops, missing. I want to make one more adjustment. There we go. Got the tripod 100% adjusted. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the camera, and I'm going to look at the lens itself, and I can see what's going on in here, and I'm going to hold it down. I guess I'm going to zoom it in so I see it the right size. So I've zoomed it so I see a circle, and then I guess there's a I need to make sure that the focus is right. So I hold it down kind of halfway, just for a second, and it gets it all in focus. And then if I want to take a picture, though, I don't want to be in the picture, right? So what do I do to make sure that that I'm not in the picture?
Almost all cameras come with a 10-second timer, so that gives you 10 seconds to hide in the next room or blend into the scene.
Okay, so what I will do is I'm going to press, you've got a button on here that when you press it, it turns on the timer. And so the timer is on, and I'm going to press it. Okay, I'm going to get out of the room. I'll move over here. Okay, took the picture. And that's it. That's all you do. And it creates...
That's it. Yep, the beauty of that is, again, if you stored those settings, you wouldn't even have to have run through those. You'd have the focus stored, the timer would be on, the right zoom and the resolution, everything be ready to go. It's all stored setting.
So, bada bing, bada boom. So I took a 3D panoramic picture, all set up, and it takes pictures like, I guess you would call them donuts. And I've got an example of some. And I'm going to show that right now. Where's my... There we go. Okay, so here's some pictures, some donut pictures that I took at the beach. And I'm going to find one that I want to show you. I got a bunch of them. Took a lot of pictures. And that's the beauty. You can take as many pictures as you want. So here, okay, so you're looking at what the picture looks like. Now, when I first looked at it, I had a difficult time telling if it was in focus or not. But after a couple pictures, I'm like, oh, okay, I can see the difference between a not perfect shot, and a perfect shot. So you don't see the shot the way it's going to appear in its finality, but you are going to see a clear donut shot, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's right. Once you adjust the focus, you're done. You just store it and you never have to adjust it again.
So what I'm going to do now is, since this is a demonstration, I'm going to take this and put it into your software, which is free, that you can download online. So you can go to 0-360.com. By the way, we have a dash in compute dashability. So we love dashes around here. I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I've got the software up. And I'm going to import this. So I'm going to hit, let's show the software. This is a 0-360 unwrapper. I'm going to hit add files. And I want to find that file out that I was just in. That was I want to show the exact picture. That's 115. So add files. And where did I put that? Let's see, desktop, users, file, desktop, beach pictures, and what number did I just say?
115.
115. There we go. 115. So it found it. I hit next. There's the donut. And what is your software doing right here? It looks like it's putting some graphics on the screen.
Well, I'm not seeing your screenshot, but that step, it shows the donut and it gives you what we call cropping circles, which is a little target that you use to outline the inside and the outside of the donut. So you can crop wherever you want or so forth. Typically, you want to show every bit you can show. So you just outline the inside and the outside of the donut, and that's where it maps from, and you just hit the next button.
So I only hit next. Whoops, I hit next once, and so I'm going to hit next again. And then here's the whole photo. So this is the entire picture, but it looks flattened out. I guess it's unraveled or unwarped at this point. So
right, it's unwrapped.
Unwrapped. And so I'm going to hit next. And at this point, it sharpens the image. Now, why would you want to sharpen an image at this point in time?
Well, we give you those two options. The first screen you just went through lets you adjust the levels, the hue, the saturation, colors, brightness, contrast, and so forth. This next screen lets you do some sharpening. And almost all pictures can be improved with some sharpening, so we added that in.
Okay, so you're able, without having to load it up into another program, kind of beef it up a little bit, making sure that it's as crisp as possible for your outcome. Because you're taking this picture, you're taking all this light and you're producing a photograph from it, but it's kind of squeezed down a little bit, so you need to make sure that you get the best quality possible for your outcome when you do this, right?
Right, and we just tried to make it easy. You're going to walk through this. Really, all you do is hit the next button a few times. It remembers your settings, and it just walks you right through it. So the idea was people of all abilities could do this. You just load the picture up, hit the next button a few times, and you're done.
Not all abilities, all computabilities.
All computabilities, correct.
And then I'm going to take it, hit next, and here we are on the next frame. So all I'm doing is going through a wizard at this point in time. And so I'm going to hit on JPEG Java viewer, and here's the outcome. Here's the picture. I mean, it's beautiful. And I did this myself, and if I can do it, I mean, really anybody can do it. And it's really high quality. It's really nice. You know, I want to zoom in on that a little bit. And so I'm going to actually duplicate this shot. Fortunately, I can zoom in very quickly with my stuff here. So let me see what I can do with this shot. Come on, are you gonna work for me? Nope, it's not zooming, and it's my. Let me hold down the Alt key. There we go. Okay, I want them to see a full screen shot of this, so there we go. This is a full screen shot, and so now you're going to be able to see. And this right here was on a beautiful day. I was thinking that I needed to have the most perfect day, and the sun needs to be straight up and everything else. But you know something? That's not true, is it? You can have the sun
Right?
pointing right at the camera, and you're perfectly fine with this particular setup.
Yeah,
Which
you can shoot it in all different lighting situations. You know, the sun does tend to brighten out, wash out some images when in with any image with any digital camera, but
yeah.
you can I do shoot in the sunshine all the time.
So and that's it. And now you also have an upload. You have the ability to upload directly from this. Now you made this convenient for, I guess, everyday people. And so if you set it up on your website, you can literally take a picture, put it in here in what 5 minutes, have it uploaded to your website. Who's doing this? Who's using this type of 360 panoramic pictures these days?
Well, it's used by all different walks of life. We were been surprised at the different uses, anything from military to robotics departments, but typically it's been real estate photography, either the real estate agents themselves or professional photographers that do the real estate virtual tours. But now we're having people do real mapping like Google Maps. We're having people use it in military, robotics, businesses, vacation resorts, all kinds of things. Inside of cars, inside RVs, inside jet
Yeah.
airplanes.
Well, I was thinking that this would be really awesome. Another use for it would be, well, resorts. I mean, you really want to get people to have the feeling of where you are and, see everything that's happening. And, I know when I go on vacation, I kind of want to know, is this you're just showing me one view? What's really over here behind? Is it a garbage dump? I mean, come on, give me the reality of what's going on. And it makes me feel good knowing that there's this type of pictures that are out there, because I do look for this. I do want to know. But hotel rooms, I've seen this for hotel rooms, so hotel chains could use this. Vacationers, really pretty much anybody who needs to have that. But I was also thinking, for events, like you could use this for concerts, you could use this for when people get married. You can use. There's so many different uses for this. It's just absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
No,
we've seen some very cool pictures from weddings where people gather around in 360 degrees around the lens. It's pretty phenomenal. And yeah, I was just thinking that we've had people use this to inspect the inside of jet engines, pipe inspections, all kinds of applications.
yeah, it's funny you said that, because I worked for I did some I had a client who does pipe inspections. This is very similar to some of the software that they use, but they're using stuff that's extremely expensive, and they're using all these multiple cameras to have to do this and stitch them together. And so you don't need to stitch anything together with this. I tried some other software. There's some other stuff out there, and I tried to stitch them together, and the problem is you get shadows, because you take a picture in this direction, the sun is at this level, and you take a picture over here, and it's at this level, and even if it stitches it together perfectly, it's darker over here and lighter over here, so you can really see the difference with that. Now I also went to a tennis court. You know who Chris Evert is?
Of course.
Yeah, she's a famous tennis player. She has a tennis center down here where she trains kids how to play. Well, they were nice enough to let me go and do some 360 pictures there, and so I'd like to show you a few that I have. And let me pull those up here, and we're going to show you the results instantly. Here we go. Now, you were saying before about people kind of standing together. I've got a picture of a 360 picture of some people. So let me show you what the before is. Whoops, that is that's too zoomed in. Let me zoom that out here. There we go. Okay, so there they are. You can see that they're standing around, but I'm going to go ahead and make an actual panoramic picture with this. So let me pull up the software. And this is picture number, which one did I pick out for this? 51. So I'm going to go back to the software itself. 61. There we go. 61. That's it. Next. Oops, I've got it open over here. It won't work if it's open on another in another program, so we're gonna go ahead and close this, reopen it, hit add, and number 61. 50, 60, 61, there we go. Got it. And I'm gonna hit next. Oh, that wasn't it. It was, yeah, that's not the right one. Okay. Number 61. Oh, that's 51. See, there's gonna be more personal human error than there is actual problems with your program, because I really didn't have any problems with it. It actually went smoothly. And I've gone over some products and they just didn't do what this is doing. Oh, this is number 50. That's why. Number 50. There it is. Right there. And add files. There's the picture, and it now it's a little off center here on this particular one, so it didn't find the center perfectly. But I can grab this center piece and move it where it needs to go, because this thing is completely maneuverable. And then I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so it fits, and hit next. There's the picture with everyone in it. I think I made it too small. Nope, I didn't make it too small. It's perfect. Next. It's going to make it a little more clear. And it's producing the file. Give it a second. It's doing the work. It's a scrubbing bubble. It works hard, so you don't have to. There we go. And I'm going to hit next. Oops. Oh, I hit something wrong. There we go. Next. Next. There we go. Put it into the viewer. And let's give a little close-up of the viewer. Do I have it there? Okay, so there you go. They're all standing around in a circle. You get the grounds, you can see the sky, you can see the faces, you can pretty much see everything that's going on in one shot. And you can control this. You can zoom in, you can move around, you can look around your photo. Now, this particular shot, I was actually in. I was ducking down on this, and I guess you can do that, but as you can see, my bald head was sticking out the bottom of the picture. But, you know, regardless, it came out pretty darn good, I think. Not bad. This was actually like the third picture I ever took, and it looks pretty darn good. So I'm pretty happy with it. Cool technology. Now, so if somebody wants to do this, they can also do some video too, I hear. And if can you tell me a little bit about the video portion of it?
Well, 360. We've been working on 360 video for several years, but it's just getting to the point where the technology is available to deliver it, meaning people have faster computers, faster bandwidth, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to do 360-degree video with the same product. If you go to 360video.com, that's done with this optic, and it shoots all 360 degrees with one photo.
And I've got that on here too. Let me show you. I'm at 360video.com. There's no dash, right? It's just 360video.com.
Yes. Right, 360video.com.
Okay, and so I'm gonna hit play, and you're hearing the audio, so you get audio too. It isn't just, and I can take my cursor, and capture anybody I want. I can just go in a circle and take a look. It's pretty cool. And before, I've never seen anything like this until I saw your product.
It's brand new, really. We've had since about 2003 or 4, we've had 360 video. This product is just in the last year. And there's a couple of more links down below on that page. One, you can see show a video where you can see all 360 degrees at the same time, and another one shows the original donut video that was shot with the camera.
I'll go ahead and show that. Let's see. Here is the oops, that's the wrong one. 1 second, guys. Okay, so you said you go down a little bit, click View 360 Video. Okay, so this is the entire video all stretched out, so you see everything all in one shot.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. So you can do it. You can play it either way if you want to. Very cool.
The way when you're seeing all 360 degrees at once, it's an application, say for surveillance or things like that, where you can see everything going on at the same time.
Cool. That's really cool. So, and there's no way of doing that with your eyes, and so, you know, and you can't, there's no camera out there that's really made to do this, not with one lens, you know. You can take your own camera and do this, or, again, go to your site and rent it for 3 days for $100, 6 days for $200, I guess, and take it from there. Now, I'm going to go ahead, I did take some, oh, is it $15 a day after that?
Right. It'd be for 6 days, it would be $144.
Okay, so you discount it if they need to take it a little bit longer.
Right.
Okay, that's cool. Well, that's mighty good of you. That's good thinking. I like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the I did take some 360 video. Now I didn't use a high definition camera. I used this camera which does what, 720 video.
Right. The Canon G12 has 720p. An HD camera is 1080p.
And I'm going to go ahead, and this works in the same manner. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my video, and I took this video actually at the beach. Let's see. Here we go. So let's switch the shots here so you can. So this right here is the 360 video. Now, is it in beta right now, this particular software?
Well, it's always being developed. We're adding features all the time. Right now we're waiting for some user feedback as to things to add. Some people have talked about putting in different pause play features and so forth, and we're gonna, you know, we're software developers too, so the product will evolve for years to come.
Cool. And I'm going to go ahead and take it's an MOV file. I took 1 minute of video. I was actually shooting for 1 minute of video, and I got 1 minute of video, so I did pretty good on it. So I'm going to take this and just move it over. Oops, it went blank for a second. So let's go back so they can see what just happened. Where's my clipboard? Okay, guys, give me a second. There we go. Okay, so all I did was take it and I moved it over to the left, and it just sort of populates this entire full video, everything that it took, and on the bottom I get a little sample of it. So I'm going to hit play. Now I don't have audio for you guys, but there I am walking around the video, and you can see me walking on top, walking around the beach, and here is the 360 video that I took at the beach. And it was easy. It was really easy.
There you can see it in all formats. You can see the original donut image. You can see all 360 degrees at once, and you can see it in what we call a virtual tour format, which gives you pan, tilt, and zoom. So you can zoom in and out and tilt up and down and so forth in the viewer. And this does have audio. I'm just not showing the audio. And this is exactly the same files that it produces that we just showed at 360video.com. And so there I am. Follow me. And now you're going to be able to see this. I'm going to be posting it on the website and posting some of the panoramic pictures, some of the best ones that I took, and some of the video on my website. So look for the tweet. If you are into photography and you think that you've done everything, I think that you haven't till you've done
some real 360 video. And this is, I have to tell you, I was so excited about getting this package because I got this box and it had everything in it, and I'm like, this is like a Christmas for a geek. And so when I pieced everything together and I took my first panoramic picture, I was so happy because I felt like I was doing something that is the future. It's the way that people are going to be utilizing their picture taking. And if you guys do photos out there and you got all the lenses, I got to tell you, there's one lens you got to get, and this is the 360 panoramic optic. And by the way, I just want everyone to know that you're not my sponsor. I went to you. You are so nice. You've helped me out as far as the step-by-step. You have your help files. It's so simple that even I can do it. But there is one thing I need to tell everyone. If you're going to be doing this, you need to play around with the camera just a little bit. Practice. Don't put on the lens yet. Just practice. Make sure you know how to do the timer. Take a couple pictures. Just kind of get used to it. And charge your camera all the way, right?
Of course, sure.
Yeah.
The idea is our tagline is the fastest, easiest virtual tour system on the planet. And that's where everything's designed from the software to the optic itself, to the carrying case, to the cameras we choose. It's designed to be quick and easy. I can press the button on the camera and have a virtual tour playing on the internet in 60 seconds if I were in a race. Most people spend a little time to adjust the brightness and contrast and sharpness and so forth, and they do multiple images. They'll put 6 or 8 in a single tour, and take 5 minutes and be done.
Well, I thought it was totally cool. Guys, give this a shot. I appreciate you coming on the show today, Ken. And I guess they can reach you at 0-360.com.
Of course, and thank you very much for having me, Scott. You guys at Computability are doing a great job. I love the site.
Thanks, and I had to tell you, I was actually in the sun for this project. So a geek out in the sun, that's a pretty dangerous thing. But I went ahead and I lived life on the edge, and something, I'm better for it. So I just want to thank you for coming on the show and letting me have a little chance with some really, really cool geek stuff that really anybody can use. So thanks a lot.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome. Okay, that does it for the Computability Show. I just want you to know that we're going to be live every week on Ustream. We start at 8:30 approximately. That's when we warm up the stream. But check out our videos. They're going to be on Mevio. You can go to iTunes and see them there. We're going to have them on YouTube. And if you ever have any questions, just send an email to contact@compute-ability.com. Follow us on Twitter at Computability or Compute-Ability, and we're also on Google Plus doing the Hangout till sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning. Crazy kids over here. Anyway, as always, happy computing. Thanks for watching. See you next time on the Computability Show.